Oh my gosh. This is our norm. This is our cultural norm. Kimberly Elise. Think about it. Look at these four black women. All toxic, all for the streets. Even Kimberly Elise, right? She was supposed to be the good one. Kimberly Elise is the one at the very bottom, right? And the thing about her was she was the only one that was the single baby mama. She had a kid out of wedlock, and that's why she was robbing banks, right? Vivica Fox is the scorned black woman. I'm going to be reading y'all super chat shortly. I got you. I promise y'all I'm going to get y'all super chats. Vivica Fox was the scorned black woman that was professional, and I counted money every day, right? Sugar Bear, Queen Latifah, does that even need to be explained? She was the butch. She was the tough one in the movie. You know, whatever. She was supposed to be the thug. Actually, her role, honestly, was the most believable because she was the one that acted the best in the movie. Queen Latifah was the one that was the most believable and acted the best in the movie. All right? She was the one that went to see Black Sam in order to go and get the guns. How does Anton know all of this? Because, baby, this is what we watched. I'm a movie buff. And then Stoney, Jada Pinkett, the star of the movie. I'm in a bind, Nate. If y'all ever hear me say, I'm in a bind, Nate, go on YouTube and look up, I'm in a bind, Nate, and see what pops up. Or go on Google and look up, I'm in a bind, Nate, and see what pop up. And then you're going to know why I say I'm in a bind, Nate. Listen, women are so toxic. All of our movies have taught women the wrong lesson so much that I even got to hold my boy accountable. I got to hold my dog accountable. Oh, my God. But he was just an actor. A damn good one, too. I even got to hold Janet Jackson. Back when Janet Jackson was, oh, my God. When she had evolved over from being Penny and everybody wanted to sleep with Miss Jackson and she was something else, man. Even Poetic Justice. Even Poetic Justice. The movie that people often overlook, but is absolutely positively in the same category as everything else. Think about it. It wasn't even just Janet Jackson with her bad attitude, right? Janet didn't want to talk to the postman. She looked back. She looked down on Tupac. She looked down on Pac. When Pac pulled up and he tried to talk to her, you know what they taught women in that scene? From the very beginning, from the outset, she had on all black, talking junk. She was a hairdresser. Fellas, be careful of these women that are hairdressers. They are going to get you in trouble. She was a hairdresser. Think about it, bro. He pulled up. He doing his job. He taking care of business. He making sure he taking care of his daughter. He's a good father. All of that type of stuff. Then he tried to holler at her, and because he got on a uniform and a hairdresser, she turned him down. She ain't want nothing to do with him. Nothing to do with him. That boy was on his grind. He had his dreams. He was trying to make sure that he leveled up. He wound up going to Oakland on the way there, stopped by, wound up seeing his cousin getting killed, had to take his equipment. Then she want to fall in love with him. She want to fall in love with a thug. Shorty want to be. But look what Pac had to go through in order to win her heart. Even Pac simped out. Look at what Pac had to go through in order to win her heart. Right? First of all, one of the things that was wrong with her was that she was hanging with women that was for the streets. And she kept writing poetry every day. Don't nobody want to keep hearing your poetry? Listen, I know Maya Angelou played a role in the poetry and all of that other type of stuff, right? But she was hanging. Do you remember what her best friend was like? Her best friend was talking to my man that was brushing his hair all day. Remember when her best friend was all nasty and when they went to the little family reunion and she started getting all fresh with the dude that was at the family reunion? She was supposed to be his girl. Yeah. Best friend, ratchet as fuck. Having sex in the back of the mail truck. They were supposed to be taking that trip down to Oakland and then Pac had to throw out his best friend in order to simp for this hoe. Because she was drunk and she decided that she wanted to go off in the back of the truck. Yeah, you remember? See, y'all don't remember the details. Listen, they worked together. They've been holding each other down for a long time. Then Pac got to beat up his best friend for two chicks that he don't even know. He don't even know these chicks. One of them turned him down. The other one is for the streets. Now him and Pac is fighting and he leaving his homeboy on the side of the road. You see what they teaching you? You see what they teaching you? Huh? Now he walking down the street. They throw his bags out the car. First of all, Janet Jackson been toxic with a bad attitude the whole time. She never should have been in the truck in the first place. She get in, she jump out the car, she walking down the street like they have some kind of obligation in order to pick her up and continue to take her with them, right? Then Pac got to get in and defend against the friend when Janet Jackson, and see, listen, Pac wasn't even going to jump in. He wasn't even going to jump in. He like, hey, that's their business. Pac was the realest person in that movie. He said, hey, that's their business. I ain't getting into that. They need to handle that themselves. Your homegirl shouldn't have been drunk. She was over there rubbing up on another dude at the family reunion. And she called him weak in the bed. Huh? And then all of a sudden, they start getting into a little skerfuffle. They would have been all right. They would have been all right. Y'all know who these toxic couples are. Y'all know that they fight all the time. And then all of a sudden, Janet Jackson want to go over there and defend her friend, and this is why I keep telling y'all black women to stay out of it, because it ain't like you can do anything in the first place. So now, since she want to jump in, she got to get the ooh-wop shebang. And then Pac went over there and simped out for Janet Jackson because he was feeling some type of way about her because she had them box braids again. All these hoes with these box braids keep finessing these dudes. Don't fall for the box braids, family. Stop falling for the box braids, family. So now Pac is running over there, and he's simping out for a chick that he don't even know and defending these hoes. And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, he got to be able to finesse a chick that didn't want him in the first place when he should have never even put himself in that position. Now the homie is left. He on the side of the road, and he's still trying to fall in love with this chick. Gotta change her. Gotta change her attitude. Little toxic friend with her. She not even giving up her friend, but this is what it is that we dealing with. I'm telling you, listen, every single movie, we can go to Love Jones. We can go to Soul Food. I already done showed you 5 different examples, 6 different examples. We can go to Menace to Society. We can go to Boys in the Hood. And every single situation, what they've told you is absolutely, positively one of the worst things for you. And most women, especially in love and basketball, cannot source the real lesson in the movie and what it is that they're trying to teach you. You know what the real lesson is? I'm going to drop the link in the chat shortly. You know what the real lesson is? I'm going to tell you what the real lesson is. The real lesson is this. You don't want to be a single baby mama that's for the streets. You don't want to be an old hoe trying to convince a man that's not best for you, that somehow he's supposed to drop whatever his life purpose is in order to make sure that you're taken care of. You don't want to be Sanaa Lathan walking in trying to take a man away from his fiance because all of a sudden you had a change of heart when you had already made up your decision that you wanted to be a modern woman. You had turned your back against your mother that tried to convince you the thing that was best for you. And now you out there with a basketball shirt on and a white beater talking about, I'm going to play you for your heart. Let's play one-on-one. I'm playing you for your heart. Now you getting dunked on in the middle of the night by a nigga that ain't even got his leg right. He injured, trying to get back into. Why you laughing so? Rita's laughing like a motherfucker over there because you know it's true. Now you risking a nigga's whole career because he injured. His leg is hurting. He's supposed to be rehabilitating so he can get back on the Lakers. He done already made it into the league. He a millionaire, so now he gonna be on the sideline because he played you for your heart.